Welcome back to my stream. Back to resetting for some Magikarp today. I didn't really have a plan what I was going to stream today, it's just the weather is so bloody hot that, truth be told, kind of just, I want to do something that like I can just zone out on because it is boiling. As you can see as well, I've done no actual resets. Well, I've done no, I've done no reset since last stream. Over the weekend, I kind of just didn't bother. Oh, okay. Don't know what that happened. Whatever. Oh. Yeah, I didn't do any on the I didn't do any resets last on the weekend. Oh, let's play violence there. Sweating. It's only be a short stream today. Just do a few resets and then I mean about 200. So I should do about an hour and a half. And it's like I know it's like I know I keep setting deadlines for myself for streaming. It's just on these days like this, it's kind of just like I want to play, I want to reset. It's not like I'm just jumping on to reset, but at the same time, it's just too hot to do it. No, I was shooting a lot later tonight. It's just if it was this hot tonight, then it doesn't really make a difference. Oh. There we go. Magikarp. And she's sitting here now, be dripping in sweat. Not very nice. Not very nice at all. Especially when my skin plays up. Oh god. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, hope you all had a good weekend. What did I do? Watch a load of TV, relaxed, big dinner Sunday, and yeah, that's about it. Lazy weekend. Oh, I enjoyed my normal week to be fair. I say I could have done some more resets this weekend, it's just I haven't bothered. It's too hot again. It was too bloody hot again. It's recording and fine. That's all good. Yes, I think I'm sticking to the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday streams. Which I've decided on. I may jump in and do some streams on the other days, but that's just depending how I feel on that day. I'm not gonna hold myself to it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna stream for the sake of streaming. And I stream because I try to play games, not for any other reason. Oh. There we go. like I said, for me, it's boiling hot. Like people in the countries that are, when it's boiling, this could be nothing to them. Like this is like, oh, this is a normal day for me. The difference is they're used to it. That's the thing. See, people say, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's no weather for me. That's a typical day. And you're like, yeah. For you, it's a typical day because it's normal. If something is normal, it's fine. But when it goes to extreme, and you're not, you know, oh, you're built for it. That way. No, don't want to do that actually. Oh, la, 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 la. I don't actual 24 degrees. Is that 24? That's what it says on computer. I don't know how accurate that is. Don't know how accurate that actually is, but it says 24 degrees. But then plus, don't know how accurate it is. Plus says I got my window closed, my door closed, and no fan on. So, and a PC on, and multiple monitors, all producing heat. So, yeah. Nope. All producing heat. And it doesn't help as well. I'm wearing all black, which everybody knows black makes attracts heat type thing, or keeps heat, whatever it is. So you get even hotter. You wear all black. Black t-shirt, black shorts, black socks. Oh. I was saying do a few resets today and then go on it. Because well, I kind of want to get resets in as well. I don't want to just stop doing it days because I'll end up just forgetting about it. I'll be like, oh no, if I miss a day, I'll be like, oh, I'll come back to it, and then I never do. I never bloody do. Finish my cafe. Finish my cafe. Yeah, even though it's boiling hot, streaming coffee. Lovely. But yeah, didn't bother any go to the gym today. A, because it's very boiling hot, and B is because it's a bank holiday. Gym's open bank holiday, but it's packed because all the kids are off, so I'll skip it today. I'll go Wednesday. I'll go Wednesday instead. Oh. No. I'm going to turn my fan on, hopefully you can't hear it. I'll turn it to a low setting, so hopefully it doesn't think too badly. Okay, there we go. I turn my fan on now. Hopefully you can't hear it. It's on the lowest setting, but yeah, I kind of need it. I think you will be able to hear it, to be fair. Because I am using a directional mic, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to listen back later and check. Or if you can hear it, let me know. It is nice, a nice breeze. Oh. Nice little breeze. No, there is that. I don't know. It kind of looks like a fake. The adverts make it look like fake and not like a not real item. It's kind of like somebody's just randomly. It's like a scientifically proven like desk cools your room in so many minutes, or heats your room, not using fans, using like coils and things like that, and it just looks like a fake product. I don't know if it's it could be real, and most likely it is. It's just the advert makes it look fake. And not fake as in like AI generated stuff. I'm just talking about this looks like it looks like a product that's not real. And not a real product. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called or anything. No idea. I remember seeing it first last year, like when the heat wave. We had the heat wave here last year. That's when I first seen it, and I was starting now the weather's picking up again. I started seeing it again. Targeted at like I'm not even saying it's not even a targeted ad because it's like on TV, so it's, you know. Just the time of the ads always when it's summertime or when it's boiling hot. Boiling hot. We got it! We got a Magikarp! Hooray! Oh, look at that boy. 1,329 resets. Roughly. We might have gone over something under, but that is our Magikarp. Bold nature, so I'm pretty sure that's defensive wise. It's pretty good. But yeah, we got a Magikarp. Finally. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, Magikarp. Yeah, it didn't take us that long to be fair. Now, it's one of the times like I'm happy that I jumped on a stream because we got it. But yeah, what was like day 3 or 4 of trying to catch Magikarp? and we've done it nicely. So I think now what we can do is actually go and look for our Pidgey, which, yeah, let's do that then. Oh, that's so nice. So bloody nice, we got it. Okay. Move Pokemons. We can grab each now and... Okay. We have a Nidoran. We have a golden Magikarp. Pokemon. Let's just check summary. A Modest Nidoran. And a Bold. A Bold Nature Magikarp. Now, it's just, I'm going to set up for the next hunt basically, so give me about less than 5 minutes, but I'll set up the next hunt basically. But oh my god, yes, and yes, just look at them. Yeah, 11 defense, so I think it's high defense, low attack. We just find we're not going to be using it, but we got it. Oh, there we go. Okay. We just save that. Save again, just make sure. And save once more. And we just set up for the next hunt, and then I'll be back. Let's go and do our, well, we can do our Pidgey now. We can do our Pidgey now. So, we'll go down here. We can run back, can't we? Yeah, we can get back from there. Pidgey. And this one should be fast as well for the resets. Well, not resets, but you know what I mean. We should be faster. Get in there. We gotta go all the way back now though. All the way back to Route 2. You missed it. No, do Route 2. Oh, no, Route 2? Yeah, Route 1, I should say. That's where we're going to. Oh, Pikachu. Hello. Actually, we need a... I think we need... We need another Pikachu anyway, so we may as well grab one now. We may as well grab one now. Bag. Items. Yeah, you got plenty of Pokeballs. Oh no. Yeah, no. Well, actually, I haven't got plenty of Pokeballs. Thank you very much. Yeah, it didn't take us long to get the shiny. It was just under, well, I think 1,300. Now we're going for our Pidgey. We're going for a Pidgey. So we're going back to Route 1 to catch a Pidgey. But I'm happy with that Magikarp. Oh god. We won't be using our team, of course, but it's one of the we needed the grab, so guys, out the way. Yeah, I think I don't really. I shouldn't really waste them Pokeballs on the Pikachu. I'm thinking about it now. If you gotta catch Pokemon in Mount Moon, I basically have no money left, so I have to try and sell some stuff before we get there. But yeah, we're going to Route 1 because Route 1's best odds for Pidgey, really. You either get a Pidgey or you get a Rattata, so it's kind of like, we may as well do it that way. But we will switch to... We'll switch to you. And we will save right now. Yeah, 11 hours, kind of nothing in what really the time is. Now we begin. I'm gonna level up my Pidgey a little bit, just so we can just oop. Yeah. We can do that, but we're not. We haven't got that. We haven't got. Well, we haven't got that far yet. We haven't done the Mount Moon or anything, so because Mount Moon, we need to catch all Pokemon in Mount Moon basically. And I don't think I have enough Pokeballs to do that. But I'm not 100% sure that like a glitch will work on this. I can't remember, does it work on the Europe? I don't think it works in the German copy. I don't know if it works in the European copy, so... Or the UK copy, should I say. Oh no, another crit. No. Oh, no. Is that the third one in it? No. We'll run away. That's the third one. I just need to make sure my Pidgey can run away, basically. It's a low level for a minute. As long as Pidgey can run away, we'll be fine then. Yeah, truth, I didn't even know about the Nugget glitch until like this year when I see other people do it. He's got to keep on I think it was. He got losing his Team Rocket in on the bridge. Can we run? Here we can. Okay. Yeah, he's got to keep on losing his Team Rocket, I think. And of course, we got Pidgey up front. The main reason is what was I saying? Yeah, Pidgey's up front because we don't have the shiny sparkles. The shiny sparkles. But even if we don't do the glitch, we are going to catch a Meowth, and we're going to do the payday. You know, that will help a lot. We can do payday. We can knock out Pokemon using payday, basically. That'll give us money from wild Pokemons. Yeah, use Meowth for payday, and then all Pokemon that we knock out will end up getting money from them. But like I said, we won't go for a shiny Meowth because that just takes more time. We'll just have a normal Meowth. We'll probably go for like an Adamant or something. And then just knock out all wild Pokemons, get some cash from them. This is much faster, this is than resetting for Magikarp. Much faster. There we go. Oh, Magikarp. I think, but we have been extremely lucky with under odds. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. And amulet coin, when we can get that. So, anyway, it's not too bad. For like an early for Gen 3, you know, didn't have a Meowth and Payday and Thief and all that. We'll be fine. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, pickup works differently in this game, doesn't it, than it does in like the items you pick up. I think they're not like there's a couple of these, they're random, I think, aren't they? Like there's no percentage, like rare percentage, they're all just random pick up. Oh. Yeah, I think like the ruby and sapphire we pick up. Or like emerald, I don't know its percentage, can't remember. I'll have to look into it. Now I want a Pidgey, but I'm... Ooh. You can't get out, no. Yeah, I want a Pidgey, but I'm kind of think we might end up getting a Rattata. There we go. I have a feeling we're going to get a Rattata. Pidgey, Pidgey, Pidgey. Yeah, the reason we came back to the Pidgey is so we can actually get the, we can actually run. That's kind of why I wanted to progress the game, because I wanted the ability to run like this. I wanted the ability to run. I do have a plan for most Pokemon are going to eat, like, grab, like Meowth, Payday. Because I play Leaf Green, we can get Starmie or Staryu with Illuminate. What else? Yeah, a few. We got a Bulbasaur for sleep and all that, so... Like, we could chuck Pikachu in the front, it might, but it's fine. It's fine. I probably missed the counter a few times already, so it doesn't really matter. I'm terrible at, you know, pressing button. I'm terrible at it. I just forget. I just forget. I just remember every time we press run, we're gonna press, you're gonna click a plus for the counter. Dun, dun, dun. But I'm so happy with that Magikarp we got today. Like I said, we were going to do a short stream. I just kind of wanted to get some resets in, and we ended up getting it. I was like, oh my god, yes. Thank god, yes. You know, if it was like a Pokemon we're going to be using our team, wouldn't be mine, but it's just one of them random Pokemons that you're getting shiny for the sake of getting a shiny. I'm gonna grab. Next, I think inside is 50-50 for Rattata or for Pidgey. I think, anyway. Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? But I don't know, yeah, it's on percentage. I think it's 50, yeah, 50-50. I won't say I think it is, no it is. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I forgot as well, in this game you can't actually run indoors. I thought they brought that in Gen 2, didn't they? We can actually run inside. In Gen 3, like in Gen 1 you can't even run. You got a bike, but that's about it. Can't even use that indoors. In Gen 2... Can you run? No, you can't run in Gen 2, can you? But you got a bike in Gen 2. Gen 3 you can run, but you can't run it indoors. Yeah, and in Gen 4 you can run indoors. So I'm glad they you know, allowed that. Yeah, no, we're pumping for the resets because it's so much fun. You know, we can get about 5 probably resets in from the time of one Magikarp reset, roughly anyway. Because time we reset, get into the game, get the Magikarp, check it, and reset. Probably about 5 encounters we can grab. Probably about 5 encounters. My boy Pidgey. My boy Pidgey. We're looking for you. Yes, I did check. So it was it was 50 for our Primeape. That's many the random Primeape that showed up. So EV train it. It's 15 counters. Oh yeah. You know, game corner ones are nice. They're nice little. Dratini, how many coins is Dratini? You know, because it depends what, I think it depends what game you play, doesn't it? But Dratini's not, you can probably about 3 of them, can't you? 3 a check. The easiest one is Abra, of course. Abra's like, you can get about a box full of Abras. I think Dratini's like, what, 500 is it? Yeah. 3 a raid set. What's your team going to be then? So your starter, Dratini, or are you going to run with them too? Or depends that how fed up you get after trying to do the Dratini. Because that's what can happen with me. That's what happened with me. I reset my starter and I got super lucky, and then like I got my starting 200 resets. That's odd, so I was really happy with that. But I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna go for a shiny team. And then after I got the Primeape by accident, I was like, oh no, I gotta do it now. I've gotta do it now. I gotta go for a shiny team. And that's why we're back here. And that's why we're back here shiny hunting. We'll probably have like, you know, I'm gonna use that Meowth so it doesn't get, so I can get payday, and then I can also have to have the shiny sparkles every time I appear. It might only be a couple of seconds, but them shiny sparkles, that time does add up after a couple of 1,000 resets. Yeah, because leaf green, I can't remember now, game corner. I'm pretty sure the is it Porygon? Isn't that cheaper in leaf green? I think. I don't know. I remember in Fire Red, I know it's like 999. So I had to get 3 of them. But I was just basically, not in Fire Red, in Red, Pokemon Red, I was literally going back for Elite Four, game corner, just trying to get enough money to buy coins. I did a few slot machines, but yeah, I mostly bought coins. But going back for the Elite Four, I was just farming money, trying to get the 3 Porygons. That took a while. That took a while. Yeah, like right now I don't know what my team's gonna be. I got an Ivysaur, I got a Primate. I'm trying to get a Pidgey now, so that's a 3. I got 3 slots left. And I was probably gonna go for an Eevee, so I'll probably have an Eevee, one from the Eevee line. I'm not gonna spoil it, but people probably guess what I'm gonna go for. I actually never used one on my team, so I'm looking forward to using that. Otherwise, I'm not too sure what else we're gonna grab. I'm thinking maybe for a Cubone. You might go for one of them. Yeah, I think maybe a Cubone. We'll see. A Cubone, I'm pretty sure you can get that in the game corner. So you might, maybe a game corner one we do. Yeah, I mean, some because of the way some play Gen 1, 2, well Gen 1, 3, and 4 Kanto. They don't have all the same Pokemons in them, so I'm trying to remember what areas we can grab Pokemons in. But we won't be going for we're not going for we won't be going for an Abra, we won't be going for a Ghastly or a Geodude, because they're all needs trade evolutions, and we can't do that. So I said before, I find it pointless using a trade evolution if you can't fully utilize it. Basically, yeah, you can play with a nerf if you're playing with a Kadabra. No, you want NPCs spinning up with the fans. No idea why NPCs spin up the fans. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Yeah, so team-wise, I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna be doing yet. So it all depends. Like if I accidentally stumble across a shiny, we might use, but we'll see. Like we have got neither on a female, but I don't think we use that in a team. Because in that is that normal poison, is it, or poison? Kind of pointless to use. All the known type moves it uses. Can we use for our primate, and then we got our Ivysaur for poison. So yeah. Now she's going to stay in the box. The Magikarp adders. That's just going to stay in the box. The Magikarp. Yeah, nearly 100 already. Flying through them. Flying through these. And now we're high enough level, so there's only a map. We can just run from all of them. Even if there's a jolly Ratda, should be fine just to run through all of them now. Pidgey, Pidgey, Pidgey. What we gonna do with you? Anyway, we are going for like a full living deck, so we do need some Pokemons, male and females, but I think what I'm going to do is catch every Pokemon on the route. So whatever it is, we're going to catch it. And then afterwards, we're going to go back and then we'll evolve them and things like that. I won't bother going for I won't bother trying to get them all in one area. Like now we got Rattata. I'm not going to go for a male and female right now. I'll get one. And then when we finish it, I will clean up everything after the game. Yes, I'll go back and catch like the other gender form and everything. Because I said the end goal is to get a full shiny Dex in Gen 3, but that is going to take a while. So yeah, a full shiny Dex, that's going to take us a while to do. So first we're going to go for just normal Dex. Then we're going to move it to. Then we're going to do the living Dex. So then we add then basically the different genders and all that for the living Dex. And once that's done, then we'll move on to the shiny Dex, which you know, we kind of do it now by catching our team, but a shiny Dex is going to be much later. There are some Pokemon you can't grab, so I'm pretty sure we can grab the first 150, can't we? I think it's just the Pokemon from Gen 2 we can't get a lot of. And of course there's some like Vision exclusives as well we can't grab them just yet. We can't grab them just yet. As I said, this is like my forever file, so it's kind of no need me rushing and things like that. I can just me working on it slowly. Me working on it slowly. And I have like no delusions. It's like this will be done like by next year type thing. I'm fully prepared. I'm gonna put a couple of hours into this game. A good couple of hours, we'll say. Because I know there's people who have been, well, a couple of years now, they've been trying to, they're shiny hunting, but they're doing it. They're basically doing every area for a shiny hunt. And, you know, it's taking them some time that way. Because I was thinking of doing that, but I think I'd get fed up of it by the time, you know, time we actually complete the game. I'd just be fed up of it. So I'd rather do it this way, get a shiny team, complete the Elite Four and everything. Then afterwards come back and shiny hunt all Pokemons. You know, make sure you're fully, you can't fail it, so you have a full sleep team, full swipers, things like that. Plenty of Pokeballs. Okay. Hit the 100. You've hit the 100 mark. You've hit the 100 mark. Like I said, these shooting sets are nice and, well, encounters, nice and fast. I'm just using their shiny tracker online for that stuff. Just to run the one I found. It has the Pokemon. There's a counter next to it. That's literally it. Works perfectly well. Works perfectly well. I just gotta remember to keep on actually clicking the button for the encounter to go up. Run. Pidgey, why are you not shiny for me? Another reason I'm not keen on having a shiny Pokemon up front with myself is because it's kind of like off-putting when you don't know if it's your Pokemon just shined or the wild Pokemon shined. So you're the safe side. Be on the safe side. Okay, that's what I'm going to do as well right now. I'm going to turn off the help menu. I keep on forgetting to do that. Okay, run. So I'm going to do that. So options, fast, battle, sound, help. There we go. Oh, what happened? Okay. How do you, oh, then? Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Nope. I've kind of messed up now. How do you change them? Okay. Nope. 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 Yeah, kind of, was, I don't even know what that means. L equals A. Nope. It's gonna take us a while to find out what we've done. How do you, oh, that, okay, so let's do it. L, help, L, A, R, is that it? I don't know. I don't know what they mean, but I don't even know what, I don't understand what they mean. Like LR, L plus A. Okay. That was really embarrassing to do, but at least it works now. And at least menus doesn't pop up either, it's good. I know a lot of speedrunners using that now, because of like the glitch they found, but I even just pressed him by accident, and it's really annoying. So I'd rather just turn it off. I'd rather just turn it off. Okay. That took way longer than I thought I was going to do. Yeah, I have a feeling Rat is going to be the one we're going to get shiny. And we're going to have to do this again, check for a Pidgey. There are no feelings you have, like, oh. Good. I don't plan either transferring these up to the bank or anything. Like I'm gonna keep I'm most probably gonna keep them all in this game. All my shinies. So when I transfer up, I'll just buy you for, you know. Yeah, no. I'm much like just keep it in this game, the original game. just normally when they get chucked in bank, they just stay there. They're like that. Yep, this is it now. This is where you belong. Yeah, I have like a weird crack inside, a crackly sound. Like, it's like plastic opening. You know what I mean? I think it's my HDMI switch. So I might need to get you one of them. But I got that was pretty old. And it was cheap as well. But I think that's the problem. You hear like, you can hear crack every now and again. You're like, it's not like a good like crack in it. It's like one of them ones you think is gonna break. You can hear it now. Like, oh, please don't break. Please don't break. Something break. I'll check. I'm gonna check off the stream if it's my TV bracket. If my TV's bracket's coming off full. I don't think it is, you know, but always best to check. Like I said, it shouldn't be because it's, you know, pretty well secured into brick, so I don't think it's coming off. So it's better to check than not to, you know. Because I have one of them brackets that allow you to move the TV forwards and back. It's got the extendable arm. I've done that so I can lay in bed. I can turn my TV and lay in bed and watch it. But the thing is, I got an older TV, so it's pretty. It's not one of them thin ones. One of the bulky, heavy ones. It says it can, like, you know, hold up to so many pounds, but how much you believe that is another story. You know, I have cable manager as well. Nice. I've done a little bit of cable management for it, but there's so many wires going in and out to my TV for different things. Like, I got my, I can't remember, I don't even know how everything's connected, but like, I got a switch connected to my capture card. My capture card then connected to something else, and I gotta use a space. I gotta use a HDMI switch because I haven't got enough HDMI ports on my TV. Well, I got two actually HDMI ports. I got one for the TV that pushes between my PC, my Fire Stick, and my Switch. And then I also got another Switch then, which is connected to my Switch again, and my graphics tablet. So if I want to stream my graphics tablet, I can. No graphics on my iPad. So I wasn't too sure if it would work, to be fair. Because I know like some people use like that dock type thing to connect their iPads to the you know, the computers, things like that, to stream and record the screen. But that was way too. I didn't really want to spend all that money on it. So I bought a cheap wire and I spent £20 on a cheap wire and a small HDMI switch. It's working fine. Instead of buying that expensive adapter that most people use. The only downside is I can't charge and record at the same time. I can't charge and record at the same time. Visuals actually find like different. You can do the same thing, but much cheaper. Yes, I didn't know it would work or not. I kind of just bought it and went, hopefully this works. I looked into it a little bit, but yeah, because I got the iPad with the UBS UBS, the USB-C, not the Thunderbolt one, the just normal USB. Because a lot of them dock ones, they Thunder USB, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, I've just got the, I don't know what, 2011? No, 2020? I think it is. I don't know, I bought it a while ago now. I've had it for a few years. But I don't know if the new iPads are Thunderbolt or the USB-C now. I haven't checked. I think iPhone's USB-C, but I don't know about the iPads. Yeah, I got the iPad where the iPad came with a second generation Apple Pencil. That's what I got. Yeah. Well, the second generation Apple Pencil and that iPad that came with, like, that first adoption came with it. Yeah, it works perfect. It still works perfectly fine now. Which I'm so happy about. So I had my old iPad since since I was in school. That was a good couple of years ago. And the reason I switched that out is it started being, like, it was really slow loading things up. And finally, I think it was like last year or a year and a half ago, it finally just stopped working. Because there's no support for it. No apps could no longer be downloaded or updated. So most of them just stopped working. Yeah. You kind of force them to upgrade. Yeah, it was like, it was being sluggish and it was just, being old for a while. And then I think, first apps wouldn't download onto it anymore because that's when I bought my new iPad, is when the apps just stopped downloading onto it. The apps were like, yeah, your device is not, we don't support this device anymore. It's like, okay, great. And then I bought my new iPad, and then that was, like I said, that was a good few years ago now. And then it was only, I think it was like, last year, the year before, that's when my old iPad finally went, like, everything stopped on it. Like, no support, apps wouldn't even load anymore. I can't even remember what generation it was, but it lasted me a good couple of years. I think it's like when the servers go down, not servers, but when they just sort of support for them, it's kind of, you can't really do anything with them anymore. There might be a way around it, but I didn't bother looking into it. The fact that it was so old and it was just taking so long to load things, I guess, cheap. Instead of me fussing out with that, I may as well buy a new one. May as well buy the new one. But yeah, it kind of worked at the perfect time. That's when the Arc Pencil and second generation all came out. So I was like, yeah, buy that to my drawing. Perfect. Because I didn't even know the first generation of Apple Pencil was out, to be fair. I only realised that when I'm looking at it for the new iPad, what, there's an Apple Pencil? I had no idea. Does seem I don't really look much into Apple products. Just because the price of them. They're expensive. But iPad, I always go for, like, you know, there are other options on iPads, but yeah, there are other options. It's just the iPad is like just the king of them. So I think that might have changed now. It's just could be a while since I've looked into it, but at the time it's just iPad. Because I know, like, if you buy a Galaxy phone, you could, like, they had an offer. You buy a Galaxy phone, you get a Galaxy tablet. It's like, if they're doing that as an offer, how many, like, you know, they just trying to get rid of them. They should get rid of them. Is there too many? But it's funny because, like, the case I'm using now for it, it's just one of them ones of Amazon. No, it's served it. You know, I've had it on it since I've bought the iPad. Has worked perfectly. Now it's starting to come apart a little bit, but that's like, it's only slightly. For the price, you know, price paid, I'll pay about £20 for it, maybe £10, £20, like that. For the price I paid for it, it was, you know, it's held up well. The keyboard that came with it was terrible, but I don't use the keyboard, so it's fine. It was one of the ones I found on Amazon, so yeah, get that. Because at the time, I don't think the cases, Apple didn't actually have the cases for it. But if they did, you know, the price would be ridiculous anyway, so Amazon's your best friend. Cheap cases. Yeah, but like I was saying, I was giving my iPad a deep clean, and back of the iPad, it's got now has not indentations but markings of the hex pattern, hexagonal pattern that the case has. Because me sitting there for so long, it's kind of just their case has not transferred, but, you know, marked it. So I got a hexagonal back now for the iPad. You can't rub it off, it's kind of just there on it. Which is fine. Which is fine. There we go. Yeah, the main reason I'll stream a bit earlier today. Well, not a bit earlier, but I'll stream in later tonight. So I'm streaming now, so late tonight. Is well, it's Bank Holiday Monday, so we have a nice big meal we do. I know I'm gonna be in a food coma afterwards, so I don't want to stream. I don't want to stream. I'm in a food coma, and that's lucky for us because we ended up getting a Magikarp anyway. We ended up getting a Magikarp anyway. That's I mean, they're in Twitter resets already. Plowing through them. Plowing through them. I have a feeling we're gonna, you know, it's gonna. I'm gonna say it. I don't put it out in the world, just in case. My feelings. I'm not gonna say anything. Bit of watching more drama, like a few more dramas last night. You know, in the short ones, like 3 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour ones. I think there's a few good ones last night. I said a lot of them. I'd say about 60% of them are just bad and poorly done. Then there's 20% that are 15-20% that are decent and or good, and then the rest, and then ones that like, you can enjoy. You're like, oh yeah, good, and then you get like that's that. You know, there's 10 to 5% that are just absolute bangers, and you're like, oh my god, these are, you know. But it's also just trying to find the ones that trying to find ones that are in the dust. But what you tend to find ones that the more well-known actors in that thing are kind of the ones that do the better dramas. Typically the ones with like no-name actors or actors like at their first time. That's where it's kind of. That's a lot of the trash ones, to be fair. You said you always get them one, but you know sometimes they're brand new actors, and there's a few of them I've seen, like, brand new actors. Like I've never seen them before, and you know, maybe their first drama, and it's actually really good. But the thing with them, most of them they kind of go follow the same story, but they tweak it in slightly different ways. So even if the story's good, sometimes the way they've tweaked it can backfire and not be very good then. Like there's, well, one that I really enjoyed, and you know, they made a few different versions of it, but all the other versions don't have the same quality or not as good. Even if it's the same story, different actors, but slightly tweaked and like little bits. This is different versions, we should say. And another thing, we're on YouTube, so most of them can get copyright strike down, which is not nice. If you miss some, if they be up for like a day and then they might be off because copyright. But now they're starting to make a load of AI ones, which are listen, I'm not like a massive AI hater. Like some parts of AI I fully agree with, but some of the dramas using for AI, not looking. They're okay, you know. In a few years, they're going to probably be hard to distinguish between AI and real humans in some parts. But right now, it's kind of it's a jarring effect sometimes when you're watching it. What's that? Is it Kai Valley? Is that the word? Yeah. But the way they're doing it now, I have a sneaking suspicion, or a kind of a take that it might be implemented that into donghwas, because donghwas, Chinese animation, cultivation stories, things like that. But the way the AIs are, it kind of reminds me, especially when they do historical dramas, it really reminds me of a donghua anime. So you might be seeing some of them pop up every now and again. So I think they're probably cheaper. I think it was an X. I think it's cheaper than paying for real actors. But we'll see. Where is the? Because MC dramas, some of them they're highly budgeted, and some of them are very low budget. Very low budget. You just gotta take them as they are. I'd watch them for the I personally watch them just for the enjoyment. I don't really I don't like nitpick and things like that. It's kind of like, if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. If I don't, I don't. Like sometimes even the crappy ones, I'm just like, it was crappy, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty decent. If they had more budget and they tuned it out, it would be better, but dun, dun, dun. There's only thing I can say about them is when you don't. Because they're based off novels and things like that. They don't finish, most of them anyway. A lot of them just the CEO romantic ones, they finish, normally. But a lot of the cultivation or martial arts or ones like that, they typically don't. They always end off with a cliffhanger or the end of season 1, and you don't know if they're ever gonna make a season 2 or carry it on. Which most of the time they don't make another season. They don't make a season 2. Which is always disappointing when there's no season 2s. Oh, I wanted to be. I was surprised when they made three seasons of one. They actually made and they were all 3 hour, 4, 3 hour long. They were. That is when I was like, that was unheard of. What, they really did that? I enjoyed the first one. The first season. Second season was okay. And the third season, it kind of just I think it just lost the plot, and I was like, okay, no. But yeah, they do get you rarely get like a second season, but most of the time it's kind of just a end. But the annoying part of what they do is, and they do it on purpose. I know they do it on purpose. It ends, and some of them they end fine. You're like, okay, open end of story. We don't know what's going to happen to the main character, what who he chooses, or things like that. But at that point in the story, like, yeah, that's fine. We can end it there, totally fine. But there's always at the end when they add in another villain or something like that, and you're like, is a guess. Or when they show like a villain at the end, and you're like, seriously, we know we're not gonna get a second part to this. Why did you add that in? Maybe it's like to get people to read the novels or something like that, but because they don't. I think they're like based off novels, but they're not actually. You don't follow them to the T, so. Yeah, you can just say that they're on YouTube sometimes. Trying to find the one. Like sometimes like the subtitles they don't work or they're out of sync and it's kind of or like the order of the scenes out of order. And you're like, really? Like you can see you see the end of it in the middle of you're watching it and the next one is the end, you're like, what? And it cuts to the next scene and like it's like where you left off, like okay. That's the worst. I said, don't mind if it's out of sync or things like that. It's like when the order's messed up. That's when you're like, oh my god, no. Because like, as well, I was really looking forward to watching, and then I watched it the first like 10 minutes, and then realised then that the audio is messed up, the subtitles out of sync, and out there were random. They basically chopped in random parts from the episode into places, and you're like, and it was like missing parts. Like, oh no. I was on YouTube and trying to search out like, come on, where's this? I was trying to search the name and everything. Like, where is that? And yeah, no, could not, because the thing is, most of them don't show the actual names. They like say, Stereo or Love's wife or something like that runs away. It's not. They don't actually have the name of the actual drama. Trying to looking at the actors, I guess. Okay, this actor, this drama, trying to find it, and it doesn't pop up. Like, no. Yeah, no, I love like the martial arts ones, so martial arts. When it's done right, it's not when it's like where you can tell it's fake fighting. That's when it's like, and a lot of them are just fake fighting. Like, when the ones that actually have decent fight scenes, oh, they're always nice to watch. Remember to press already. Okay. I'm gonna press it again. I didn't know how we got on the subject of dramas. Just most I've been watching them again, like, no, not again, but no. Watching the weekends, so... I do watch, like, some long, like, the longer length ones. Also, if you know... Just trying to find them, like, where you can actually watch them is hard. I think it's the Thai ones the hardest to find, like places to watch them. Thai dramas. I did watch, some of like the Japanese the Japanese ones that are based off mangas. They're pretty good. Like Great Teacher Onizuka. They're always fun to watch. Great Teacher Onizuka. Nobody knows that. That one's like he's basically delinquent, and he ends up becoming a teacher. And he solves like problems for the kids. It's like an old anime, old manga. They probably a couple of years ago they released a TV version of that. Or Geku, what's her name? Geku, is it? I can't remember now. She was a she's a. Her family's like the mob, not the mob, but the Yakuza, that's one. And she ends up becoming a teacher. Instead of, taking over the family Yakuza business. That's like, that's basically great. That's like GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka. There's a female instead of a male. Yeah, watch that. Not too long actually. Yeah, I don't know how I watched the Bleach movie live action. It wasn't too bad, that one. Decent enough. Decent enough. I say when I watch live actions, I don't really compare them to the animes or mangas. If I watch them for what they are, not for what they should be, because that's just where you get disappointed. Like I watched the Bleach live action, I just thought of it as Bleach, but as its own, nothing compared to. Same with the One Piece live action I bought, the TV show. I don't compare it to like the actual manga or the anime. That is just it. Actors like it, you've never watched anything before, like never watched anything to do with One Piece before, and you just watch it as it is. That's how I get the most enjoyment out of it anyway. Yeah, I think I might watch Naruto again. It's been a while since I've watched Naruto, like all of it from start to finish type thing. I watch part of an episode every now and again, but watching it start to finish, might do that again. I just remember like when I was watching it as a kid, like Naruto, and it was all on like when it was on TV. Because here it was only on, like I know in America and things like that, Cartoon Network had anime and things like that on it. For us, no. Cartoon Network had no anime like that on. It might have Pokemon every now and again, but yeah, mostly they don't have any sort of anime. It was Jetix. I don't know if everybody remembers that. Jetix, that's where the animes and stuff like Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. That's where it always used to be. Naruto, of course. But it was always like, I never knew anything out of their tuning exams because I might have said this before, but Jetix, it only went up to just for the second round. It's you know, when Naruto versus Neji and all that. It's before like that fight. Just after he learns to summon the frog. Yeah, that's where it gets up to, and it always then resets back to the tuning exams every time. You learn summon the frog, and then it would be nope, tuning exams, round 1, here we go. Well, no, actually, it'd be where the bridge where he fights. What's his name now? The Mist Village guy. It was a Haku and Zongetsu, was that? I think it was. I could be totally wrong. That's where you just start from. Every time. Yeah, like Pokemon, all they would have different episodes and things like that, but it's always Naruto. They only had them episodes basically. They might have just been only licensed for them episodes, but you never got past like the tuning exams. So I watched them episodes over and over again when I was younger. And then, you know, Jetix kind of just disappeared one day. It was like, what? Jetix, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Then there was no more Naruto. Then I found out you could watch it on YouTube, so that's why I started watching. That's when I started watching it on YouTube. I don't think them episodes are back on YouTube anymore, but back then they were. And actually, that's basically when I found out about. I watched like Naruto. So after I finished on Jetix, then Jetix closed. Then I found it on YouTube. Like a while later, and then a good couple of years later after that, then that's when I found out about Naruto Shippuden. So I remember watching on YouTube and I guess, what the hell? There's so much goes on after the tuning exams. I missed all of this. Yeah, and then if I watch Shippuden then. I said, I couldn't really get into Bolto. Just wasn't. I think they started off like as they tried to make it like as the. It sort of felt like the original Naruto. It's got on like little missions, things like that. Like, that's what kind of felt like Bolto. Like just the start, like felt like. That's what I felt. Well, like kind of like the original. They're trying to copy the original Naruto type thing. And then yeah, just gonna get into it. Might give it another go at some time, but we don't know. We see how it goes. Like, I think the main thing that put me off though is like, I can't remember if it's in the anime, but I know like it's definitely in the manga when you find out Naruto's gone, you don't where's he gone, you're like, oh well, that's that's a bummer. Because you always have Naruto as the main character, so it's kind of like you always knew he was there. But then as Boruto, he's not the main character anymore. And if they try to kill him off, no. I think that's what they like implied at the beginning, like they killed Naruto off, but I'm pretty sure spoiler alert. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure at the end then they he just in a different dimension or something. I could, like I said, I could be totally wrong. I just know bits and pieces. I do. I've never watched it fully. I say I still gotta watch Bleach as well. The last season of Bleach. All came out last year, was it? I haven't got around to that yet. Because I knew they did it in 2 parts, didn't they? So I was kind of waiting for both parts to be finished before I watched it. Because now I think they're doing like a hell arc or something, aren't they? I don't know where that's come from, but yeah, pretty sure. But like Bleach, what I might end up doing is before watching the new season that came out, like Naruto and One Piece I'm planning on doing, I might just go and rewatch Bleach again. Why not? Why not? It's been a while since I've watched it, so. Yeah, because I basically watched it all in one Bleach. I basically watched all in one good like sit-in up until like that new when they had like when it came because they stopped Bleach and then it returned then with a new animation style. When he loses powers, like for good. Yeah, I can't remember how he ended up losing it. But I watched up to there, I did, and then because that's when I watched Bleach last. When I watched it fully, my first time watching it, there was no like second part to it. It kind of just ended where it ended. Where he lost his powers, and then a couple of years later, then that's when he brought out the second part. I'm pretty sure, where he regains his powers. And then a couple of years later, then that's when he brought back the Quincy arc, isn't it? So. Quincy arc. I think feels like a Bleach. I kind of thought finished when it didn't because of they stopped releasing the anime. What else? Fairy Tail that happened with. It was well, Fairy Tail finished, but nope, apparently didn't. And at that point in time when I was watching the animes, I wasn't really paying much attention to the mangas. So I had no clue really. I was just literally an anime boy. Only anime is only. Yeah, because that's what I got into anime first. I was really watching animes, and then it was only later on then that's when I started reading the mangas and things like that. But really, I don't really what I said that, but I don't really read the mangas that um like the mangas and the animes much, to be fair. I don't follow them religiously. I just read a chapter every now and again from them. Like one I'm planning on reading fully is Nura, Rise of the Yokai, because I was absolutely gutted that they didn't finish the anime at that. Yeah, it did a good couple. It did a couple of episodes for it. I think 3 seasons. Was that 2 seasons? Was it 4? I can't remember. It did a good couple of seasons for it, but I don't think there was that much left either. Like, like probably another 2 or 3 seasons was that of the manga they could have done, but they stopped that. Then like, no, why? So yeah, that's what I plan on reading. I haven't got around to it yet. That's like, a good couple of years old that is now. Newer. What I found as well, I don't know if it is now, but are they remaking the Kenichi anime? The manga? Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple? Are they remaking that but changing the story slightly? And different like new art. They're using a newer art style than they were. Because I've seen parts of it, and it looks like it's the new art style that he did towards the end of the manga. But it looks like the story at the beginning just slightly changed. So I don't know if they remaking the manga or not. I think I have to look into that. Because I love watching that Kenichi Writer's Disciple. That was a good one. Martial arts anime. Over the top. So I did watch I watched the anime and I watched the OVAs as well, OVAs. I watched them as well. They're hard to find though, like the OVAs. Especially in English sub version, I found. I don't know how easy I'll find now, but when they were coming out, I should have watched them. Not very easy to find. Yeah, like the OVAs were like, they showed like the main fights towards the end of the manga. Da, da. Yeah, it's just seen bit. I think seen bits. I remember that was. I remember. I've read the manga of that one, Kenichi, and I remember that the art style was different at the beginning, and it changed towards the end. But if I remember correctly, anyway. But I was like seeing bits that I remembered, but different art styles. Like, well, the newer art style. Like, are they remaking it? Do you know, they might do. Because there are some mangas that probably could do with a revamp, should we say? Especially the older ones. Because mangas, they improve over time. So especially like the early work, it's kind of like if they can go back and change it, they most likely would at some point. Although they go like came out like a 4, you can't be looking back thinking, oh, I want to change that now because in another couple of years you're like, oh my god, that's trash. I need to redo it again. So we're gonna go up to we're gonna get to 400, and then I'm gonna call it for today, guys. We've done the Magikarp. We've done a good couple of resets for the Pidgey, and now it's still boiling in my room. So yeah, we'll get to the 400 mark. Okay. Pidgey, 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 in a Pidgey world. But yeah, I'm so happy about that Magikarp we got today. So nice. So bloody nice. I did say before the end of the month we should get it. So yeah, so like I said, we're going for a shiny a month. We're on track. You had 2 shinies this month. Well, yeah. I had 2 shinies this month. And now we're working on a 3rd shiny. So hopefully by the end of next month we have shiny Pidgey. That is our goal anyway. That is our goal. Over a shiny a month. You know, it's not reasonable, you know, we don't know. We could get like a shiny Rattata, but you know. Not when we don't, but you know. Does fake wood sound... Is fake wood the same as real wood? You say knock on wood, does that count as does fake wood count? Because unfortunately I got that fake IKEA wood. You know, it's like it's real wood on the outside, and then on the inside then it's that carbon stuff. You know, it's nice. It is a nice desk. I do like it. I don't usually go for like a standing desk either, is because I'm not much of a standard, to be fair. Like the way my desk is set up is not the best for lifting and standing. Because I've made it so I have my monitor, and on top of my monitor I have my TV. There's a little gap there is. I didn't want to have a gap, but it works out right. But yeah, if I had a stand desk, then my monitor would hit my TV all the time. Yeah, I don't have I've like got the IKEA desk version. I don't have it as you know, like I don't have the kitchen top one. I just have the normal desk the normal top because of the desk normally. Yeah, for it, it's nice and white and everything. It's just, I do, you know, when I eventually managed to create my dream room slash setup, I do plan on having a custom built by me desk, like a desk and everything. One desk, plenty of drawers, plus I make a new. I have an idea for my drawing desk, because right now it's just to lift it up and down. You gotta use but you just gotta kind of screw it in and screw it out the sides, and then it opens and closes. But I plan on buying it's a normal. This is a couple of years now. This is when I can do it, but have the sit-stand desk and have a custom wood piece on top, and I'm gonna have it cut in the middle, but create like a side you can lift it up and down. A draft table, basically. Creating a draft table. Like in my head, like, in my head is good. It's just trying to explain it is not the best. That's what I plan on doing. L-shaped desk with on this one side a custom draft table, and on the side my desk setup. But I said that's like a couple of years off, and is. That's why I never make a good. I've never made like a dream set. Like I found my brand new room now. You know, we did it because we needed to do it, but it's not my dream room type thing. It's my nice room. I like it, but it's not my dream room. So that's why I never made a video saying like, "Oh, it's my dream room," because it's not. When I make my dream room, that's when I'll make the video. But that's in a good couple of years. I make my desk and everything. I think we missed that, didn't we? I keep on forgetting to press this button, so we might be off every now and again. Dream desk, powerful PC. 4K TV, my what's called media setup end as well, with all my Xbox, GameCube, Wii and all that set up. I'm ready to be recorded and streamed at any time. You know, we're all planned out and modded up and everything. It's just being able to do it, and I've got all the ideas in my head what I want my dream to look like, but actually getting around to doing it, and actually having the money and time and knowledge, expertise, it's going to take some time. I think a future project. We'll see how long it takes for that future project to actually come into fruition. Like right now, I'd say this is my semi-dream room. Because if I could, I would as well have a different room for drawing, streaming, and gaming from where I sleep. I think that's what that's the long-term goal. So I sleep and game right in the same room for a minute, and it's alright, but it's mostly the heat. To be fair, that's what gets me, the heat. Because I'm in here all the time, and I got my TV, on, I got my PC on. Just the heat builds up in the room, and then at night, then there's no new airflow type thing. Plus, having a dedicated room just to sleep in is kind of maybe better for sleep habits, which I could do with. Because as you know, my sleeping pattern is absolutely awful, and it really needs to be fixed. So like a room, just just for sleeping in. But like I said, right now this is my room I'm in now is like my office / bedroom. Here's what this room is not. It's a rectangle, so it's long, not like this. There's plenty of space, but it's like a long space. It's not it's not like a square. It's a rectangle room, so it's kind of yeah, it's long. So I don't know how well the echo is in here, because like it says, I'm still trying to move things in and out the room. Because even now it's not fully set up. So hopefully when everything's set up, I'm planning on the echo should be better as well, the audio. Because right now I got some blank wall behind me, but I plan on putting a few pegboards up, a few pictures, like artwork, things like that. So that should dampen the sound a bit. I think it's like a long rectangular bedroom I have, so I think of like for width wise, it's kind of like 2 single beds. Like 2 single beds side by side, and then length way is probably about 3 single beds. That's like the best, like I don't know what the square footage, I can't remember. There's like 12 square foot. That's a rectangle, like I said, it's rectangular, so no, I made it work. I got like things staggered, so I got my desk, everything in one corner of the room, and then like in the middle of my room, the other side is my bed, and then on the same side my desk is my wardrobe. That's other side. That's the other side, and opposite my bed. Kind of like zigzags. Yeah, I want to get speakers. I don't know, like I'm trying to find some good speakers, but hard to find good speakers for reasonably. Like I said, I'm talking about good speakers, but at a reasonable price. As in decent. Let's say decent speakers, put that way. Maybe some decent speakers, but that's one good thing about this old TV that I have is these older TVs, they do tend to have better audio in them than the newer ones. That's one good thing I can say about it. You know, it is a good TV. It's just starting to get pixel burning. If I like leave like, oh, is it pixel burning or shadow? It's like when you leave like something on the screen for too long, it you know, it's there. It's like ghosted type thing. Like right now, the Pidgey box at the top, which is Pidgey level 3 with a Pokeball. Because that's been popping up so much. Right now, that's constantly on my screen. I can see it like now when it's not even on there. So yeah. It is a 1080p TV. It says Samsung 1080p 60 hertz. Like I said, it's going to be because it's starting to show its age now with the. I think it's like 1 dead pixel as well, so. Just think until it like finally kicks the bucket. That's what we're gonna keep. However, I'm going to say now that is gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Oh, I mean, told so much. I didn't realize we were hit the 400 mark. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I say thanks for watching, and the next time I will see you. Bye.